When Thor lent me his aid back then, I did not expect he would ask me to repay him like this. But my word is my bond, and it must be done. I must meet and greet with the good people of Asgard in his place. Fortunately, my Thor impression is impeccable. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the locations which I must visit. Perhaps you could aid me in seeking them out? Wonderful to see you. Oh, yes, I suffered a sinus infection. Made my face swell in strange places. Have you lost weight? Greetings! Yes, it is I. My hammer is just in the blacksmith getting a tune-up. A fine banquet. How is your father? Oh, I see. When did that happen?
Mighty deceiver is upon us. I wouldst ask that you lend your ear.
I dare say I could use your help. Would you spare me a moment?
The gods look kindly on this night. I guess that would be me. It is done. My debt is repaid. I am almost a little wounded that Thor did not call in his favor by way of a mighty ally in battle, but I am sure that this task has aided him in some similar way. I must thank you for your assistance in this noble matter.
Finally, you notice us. Tremble, Asgardians, for your light will soon be extinguished by the power of the ether. The time has come for Asgard to suffer as we have suffered. Come, my army of dark elves. Destroy them!
Uh-oh.
You cannot hope to win against the power of ether.
Face front. This looks like yet another perilous predicament.
Wait! I accept defeat. Curses! If only we actually had the ether. I had hoped that merely telling you we had it would be enough to demoralize you into losing. Well, it was worth a shot. No hard feelings. I'll just leave this here and be on my way.
How in the name of the All-Father shall I proceed here?
Our most recent battle was far from our finest, but Volstagg is taking our defeat a little harder than I would expect. Since our return, he has taken to eating everything in sight. Comfort eating is not uncommon amongst Asgardians, but some of us have a banquet to host and shall struggle to do so with an empty pantry. If you could fetch me some replacement victuals, I would be most grateful. I would urge you to find that Asgardians are rather intent on an empty stomach and a room full of them. Well, I think we'd have another battle on our hands.
How in the name of the Allfather shall I proceed here?
Mighty Deceiver is upon us. I wouldst ask that you lend your ear to my plight.
I would urge you to find that food with haste. Asgardians are rather ill-tempered on an empty stomach and a room full of them. Well, I think we'd have another battle on our hands. Do my nostrils deceive me? I dare say you have returned with enough fine-smelling nutriment to get this banquet started after all. Don't worry about Volstagg. He had a little too much to eat and went for a little nap. Nothing to worry about. Happens all the time. My thanks to you.
Many strange items have started.
Access granted.
I must do all in my power to shield Asgard from this threat. If people think I will allow my throne to be used in the practice of such frivolous things as Hulk selfies, they can think again. It may appear excessive to you, but I have several guards stationed ready to apprehend anyone partaking in such mockery. As long as their watchful eyes are trained on that throne, none shall selfie. What is this? Curses! How did you manage to bypass my security? I shall see you imprisoned for life! Oh, I suppose it isn't that grave a matter. Take your ill-gotten painting. I have greater matters to attend to. But, I grant you this prize in exchange for never mentioning this to Freely. Do you understand? shield Asgard from this threat.
I strongly object to this predicament! While seeking Trauma's counsel, a baleful shade struck us. Attempting to cozen us, he claims to be Thor, Odin's son. Yet I know this to be folly. He is, in truth, a clone of Odin's son, known as Ragnarok. There can only be one Thor, or two if one were to count myself. Please, aid me in striking down this deceitful shade. Girl, I would stop saying that. Let this vile betrayer's deceiving tongue be forever silenced. Thor would be most prideful of the great service you have done this day. Therefore, in the name of Asgard, I grant thee this boon.
The ranks of the Valkyrior grow lesser by the day. Many have we lost in great battles. Others to, shall we say, alternative lifestyles. It appears the allure of a realm known as London drew many away. I must replenish our numbers soon, are we to be ready for Asgard's next attackers, be they dark elves or even Londoners. I would ask that you alert any likely candidates you find to our cause.
My drink, good sir. You shall pay for this misdeed in bruises. How can I improve any further, training alone? My talents are wasted on this bag of cloth. I require a real challenge. Oh, what it would mean to me to be recruited into the Valkyrior. Say this out loud, it might just happen.
A most impressive platoon you have gathered. We shall begin Valkyrior training immediately. Lesson 1. If a mortal woman appears and begins to regale you with tales of a mythical place called London, ignore her. That is all for today.